Hello, Leo. It's Kat here to do your August read. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And those of you who are returning back, welcome back. I want to give a big shout out to anyone who has liked, commented, or shared the content in this channel. I greatly appreciate you guys supporting me and the channel and what I'm doing here. I've really enjoyed interacting with you guys in the comment section. It's been fun getting to know you all, and I hope that continues because that's been pretty awesome. Additionally, I want to thank anyone who has scheduled a personal reading with me. That has also been phenomenal. It's been a great experience, and it really helps to know the people I'm working with in the different energy groups, you know what I mean, and the different astrological signs, and have some of their energy in with me when I read, because I can't help but think about them when I know them from personal readings. So, if that's of interest to you, hit the subscribe button and shoot me a comment so we can start communicating a little bit. You got Page of Pentacles here first, Leo. So this is either and King of Wands. Interesting. We're going to start out with the Celtic Cross like I normally do. And by the way, this is a general read for the Leo Collective. It won't resonate with every Leo. It's whatever Spirit wants to give me. I do not. Ooh, Ten of Cups in the subconscious in reverse. What's going on, Leo? You don't think you're ever going to have that emotional abundance in a committed long-term relationship? Why not? Interesting. This probably is for single Leos, my friends. Yep. Trying to decide what you wanted in the past. Obstacle is King of Wands. The obstacle to... Yeah, see, so your Page of Pentacles here. The obstacle to this can be a new beginning, new studies, learning, trying to figure someone out, being interested in someone and trying to gain a perspective on who they are and what they're about. This is really about learning and studying and educating yourself, either for your own benefit. Well, it's for your own benefit anyway, but it's either about things that you're pursuing with a passion or about someone you're pursuing with a passion, because you get King of Wands here crossing this. King of Wands is your obstacle because, obviously you're a fire sign. Obviously the line's in the back here, right? But this is about someone who is charismatic and a good leader and a great entrepreneur and able to motivate people, able to encourage people, able to bring people along to his side of the fence. You're great at negotiating so that other people see your point of view. Excellent with communication and getting your message and your point across. And sometimes it's just your energy that does that. But this Page of Pentacles and having this as an obstacle almost says to me that there's some other aspect of King of Wands, almost King of Wands in reverse, right? Where that energy takes on somewhat of a manipulative energy. You know what I mean? So just be careful of that. I'll get into it more as we go through the reading. Because if you're trying to learn about someone or something here, perhaps it's best to keep your point of view to yourself until you gain some more knowledge about what's going on here. Because you're used to being in the driver's seat, absolutely, and having people follow suit. In the recent past, you have Seven of Cups here, and this is trying to decide what you want. Is it the object of your desire? Is it a home? Is it long-term wealth? Is it abundance? Is it financial abundance or emotional abundance? Is it faith? Is your faith really important to you? What are those major tenets in life that you're most connected to? What's most important to you? And it looks like you had a period there in the recent past of trying to figure that out. And going into the month of August, you've decided to be a student here, either a student of life or an actual student, or trying to learn new things about someone else because you've got a passion for them. So you've got Ten of Cups here in the reverse in the subconscious. And somehow, maybe not in your conscious mind, but in your subconscious mind, you wonder if you'll ever have that emotional abundance in that long-term committed relationship. Not necessarily married, but long-term committed relationship where you're interdependent with one another. You rely on each other, you support each other, you connect with each other. Because here in your conscious mind, you've got Queen of Swords, you know? You see the flags everywhere. The caution flags, the red flags. Yes, you're an air sign, so there's a lot of stuff that goes on in your head. Or no, I'm sorry, not an air sign, but the Queen of Swords is an air sign. That's what I meant to say. And so in your conscious mind, you're thinking all the time. You're thinking about, this is a sort of truth, right? Are they telling me the truth? If you're studying someone because you're trying to decide if you want to connect with them romantically, right? And you've got this Page of Pentacles here. And you're trying to figure out who they are and what they're about. And you're kind of vetting them. Be careful of that energy as well, because other people can sense that from you, right? And they're going to be a little more guarded with you. They may not necessarily tell you everything if they feel like they're being judged in any way, right? And maybe this is for your own knowledge, but I just caution you to be careful of that, because I do have the King of Cups in reverse here. And the King of Cups in reverse is someone who has an emotional state that's very deep. They have high emotional intelligence, but they don't show how they feel. And King of Cups in reverse absolutely doesn't show how he feels, you know? So maybe you've got someone who's been burned in the past that you're dealing with, or that you're meeting, or you want to be involved with, or you get into a relationship with in the month of August, who is exemplifying the negative aspects of King of Cups. And maybe some of that has to do with this energy you're sending out there of the Queen of Swords. Now, she's you know, she's got a reason for doing what she does. And she wants to make sure that you don't have any of those caution or red flags there before she jumps on it, right? That everything's good to go. That intellectually the situation seems sound, like you seem like you've got your act together. Or maybe, in this reading, Leo, you're the King of Cups in reverse. Like, you take your energy back. Or you have feelings that you're not showing, or you haven't said, or you haven't stated, right? So this is very interesting here. Let's go on to your general attitude. Okay, I've got the Chariot here in your environment. So 8 of Cups, walking away. So you're walking away, so that's why this is in reverse in the month of August. The Chariot here, moving forward. Now, something or someone in your environment is moving forward, with or without you. So I don't know what you've got going on, but you may want to be aware of that. And 8 of Pentacles is in reverse. So, wow, that just blew across the room. Hold on a second, please. It's going to take me a minute to actually grab it because it's underneath the table. Okay, well, let's see what the heck this card is. It is 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Huh. Interesting, you've got 8 and 9 in reverse here. So, yeah, 3 of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the spread, but then the World. So, okay, let's get into this aspect of things. So, your attitude is you're walking away. I think you've had enough of whatever's going on here. Maybe you were in a relationship and you are not anymore. Maybe you've turned off your energy here. Maybe that's what this is about. And you're walking away, because here you also have the Chariot. So you get 2 cards of movement here. You moving on, and then someone else in your environment moving on. So that's why the 10 of Cups is in reverse here, okay? You've also got 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and this is like, I don't feel like working. I don't really have my mojo to do this. I need a break from this. And then you've got 9 of Pentacles in reverse, which is like, I don't have the money that I need to be single and not work. You know, so you've got this fear about not working, but you can't afford not to work. Interesting. Okay. And then you've got 3 of Cups in the reverse here. I do see, which is, you know, the lack of a reason for celebration, I could say. Some people say it's a third-party situation interfered with your situation when it's in reverse, right? But I almost feel like the stars were aligned for something that is on hold. You've got the World card here, so the world will be opening up to you because the Chariot is moving and you're walking away. So you're starting down this course of leaving stuff behind you, even though it's frustrating and you have to keep up with the grind and you don't really want to. The world is opening up to you. Yeah, you got clarity here. Four of Swords, this is coming out of trying to heal a broken heart as well. And then you've got Ace of Pentacles. So don't worry about these Nine of Pentacles for very long, because this hoarding your money and having no resources and trying to keep everything tight to the vest because you don't have enough to feel comfortable to be single, and you can't stop working because you need that money to build the foundation that you want for your dreams and all of that. You've got Ace of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. So there will be some clarity here on how to make things work. You'll come out of this stage of feeling heartbroken, and the Divine's going to come in with an offer for you, right? Financial possibilities here. This is going to have financial possibilities, and you'll be involved in a lot of teamwork and collaboration to get this off the ground. But it will resolve this Nine of Pentacles being in reverse, and you'll be in a much better financial situation. And maybe this Ten of Cups is what upset your financial situation in the first place, and you walking away regardless of the money. I will tell you that you have Two of Swords under that. So you've got kind of this, which direction do I go in now? You know, I've got this thing that I'm working on that's really not producing what I need, but then I get this offer. Maybe it's a contract, maybe it's a freelance gig, maybe it's something that gives you an opportunity to work and collaborate with someone else that actually, you know, puts some light on the situation, and you have other choices now because you are not so stuck as you were with this kind of, do I stay, do I go, do I stay, do I go, because of the money, right? There's something else too, because King of Cups is in reverse. So there's some soul that's drained out of you here in this other situation, okay? Then you've got Four of Wands. So there is a possibility here that you're going to be running into someone else who is a soulmate, who you can build a foundation with, who is kind of a twin flame here. This is the twin flame card. And you guys dance the same dance, you know? I think this Ten of Cups in your subconscious being totally out of the question is right now, but I think in the future it's going to be back in the up right here. Let's get some clarification on this for you, Leo. I'm going to go to the Art Nouveau deck here, the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Okay. Changed my setup a little bit here, guys, so you can see more of my table. Kind of the things that are special and important to me. I have a lot of things that are mementos here from family and friends, and things that I've received as gifts, and things that I received from my sister, who passed away in 2008. She was a tarot reader for over 26 years, and this is her Buddha, and I actually gave her that Buddha for Christmas when I was very little. So it means a lot to me to have it here on my table. And I have some of my grandmother's jewelry here with me, and my grandfather's wedding ring, and my great-grandmother's ring, and my sister's, tower in reverse. Yeah. So this is being stagnant and stuck and not wanting to take that leap. And I think the universe has been waiting to do this, but I still think it's coming. I think you thought it was going to come sooner than it did. I'm on the fence about this tower in reverse, to be honest with you, and this spread. And you've got the Chariot, you're moving on here. Moving on up. Yep. Masculine and feminine energies are now aligned. Once you walk away, you're able to be balanced again. And the Emperor drives the Chariot, you know, so. See how he's got two moons here? That's his intuition. He's also got the cloak, right? The cloak of the magician. Emperor drives the Chariot. This is someone who plans and strategizes and thinks about things and takes their time. Queen of Wands in reverse. So I think this person that you're walking away from is that Queen of Wands. And Queen of Wands energy in reverse here is someone who can be a bit brass, can be a bit gruff, can be a bit my way or the highway, very demanding and pushy, has very definite ideas about how they want things to go. Very exacting eye. I still get the word that came to mind when I was looking at this card is artist. Like, this is someone who's creative, is an artist, has something about them that you find attractive and beautiful, but not their soul. And I think initially the glitz and the glamour and the personality and the beauty and how they held themselves in a room and how attractive they are and, yeah, their exacting eye, all of that stuff was very attractive. It was magical for you. And I think now, not so much. I think not so much anymore. I think you're seeing another side here to this Queen of Wands, and that's why you're walking away. And we're talking feminine energy here. It can be a male or female, guys, okay? Okay. Is that all you've got for Leo spirit on this? About this Queen of Wands? Okay. Yep, 8 of Cups again, walking away. 2 8 of Cups right next to each other. Boom, boom. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Yep. And now your 3 of Cups is in the upright, which it was in the reverse before. So once you walk away, you will be moving into a time where you can reflect and see that the Tower moment, that the leaving, that all of the hardships you went through financially are all going to be worth it. There's no patience here, though, on your part. You know, the divine is saying it's going to come in divine timing. You're going to have to get through this period. Got to get through Lionsgate now. Yeah, you're going to have to get through this period, this challenging period, because it's necessary for your own growth to take some time away before you take that real movement forward towards anyone else, okay? Time to reflect, time to decide what it is that you want, really want, and how you want it. How do you want it delivered, right? Okay. So let's see if there's anything new coming in for you. I'm going to grab the Romance Angels, Leo. This is a new deck that I'm working with. It's not new to tarot readers, obviously, but I just started using it because I tend to stay away from the X, but I want to look at something new here for Leo. Is there anyone new coming in for Leo in the month of, let's say, August through September? Because I think in August, I think you're going to be dealing with all this nonsense. And it's not nonsense, but dealing with all this upheaval, let's put it that way, and upset. So how about in September, Spirit? Is there anything new for Leo in the month of September, please? Anything new for Leo in the month of September, Spirit? Okay. Very soon. See, it's not August, guys. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is what Spirit's telling you. It's that 7 of Cups. Decide what you want. Decide what you want. You can't manifest things if you don't. So very soon, you know, maybe not in the month of August, but you will have this romantic connection. You've got to decide what it is that you want so it can come to you. Okay? Yes. Let's get some numerology for you guys. How about that? That's kind of cool, right? Let's do some numerology. Okay, Spirit. Any numeral? Oh, okay. Love and partnership. So there's some advice on that. And that's, well, kind of like while you're taking this time out of this time away to think about this, kind of plant the seed here for you for this relationship that will be coming up very soon. 26. And, you know, 2 + 6 is 8, and that's infinity, right? So maybe they're a soulmate returning or twin flame or something. This card indicates a time when a romantic relationship is about to enter your life. Perhaps you are single or you are about to meet a special someone, or maybe your current relationship is about to progress into a deeper level of understanding and commitment. Either way, love is just around the corner, provided you believe. See, you got to believe that this is possible for yourself before it's going to show up. I think this is the work that you need to do. That you are worthy of love. You are worthy of, the interdependent kind of love that you're seeking. And partnership here, like true partnership. In the meantime, you're being encouraged to focus on what you have to offer rather than what you'd like to receive. By doing so, you will attract a mutually loving relationship that serves both parties' needs. Remember, you must believe that love exists in order to attract it into your life. So work on any limiting beliefs or negative thoughts you may have about love or about yourself. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of life. Cycles that are leading you toward a romantic love relationship very soon. So love and appreciate yourself as you are today and embrace your imperfections. Be assured that you are worthy of love. Your loved one will appear when you know without a doubt that you are lovable and you are deserving. So this is what you need to work on, this subconscious belief that you are not worthy. Okay? That's the focus. That's the advice. This is coming. You've got to be ready for it. You've got to work on that self-love. Here's your affirmation for the month. I don't know how, and I don't know when, but love is on its way. I am worthy and deserving of a loving partnership. Okay? You have a lot to offer here, Leo. You have a lot to offer. So you've got to start working on that inner belief that that is the case if you don't believe that already. All right? I'm going to get you Wisdom of the Oracle here for one final piece of advice. I think that all is pretty clear. But I still want to get you a Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay. I'm not going to take that. We don't take cards that just fall out. We take cards that are picked out, right? That pop out. Okay. So, 1 second here. Almost ready, Leo. Just a second. Well, notice I changed up my table again, like I said, and all of the decks that I'm using are in front of you here. If there's something that I'm using and you can't see, I'll tell you what it is. But I wanted you guys to be able to see that. Okay? Additionally, you might want to check into this crystal that I just got for yourself. This is called aragonite, and it's to be used to work on your root and sacral chakras. So that may be something that you're interested in. I got mine on Amazon. I will caution you, though. I had some issues when I got it because I didn't remember to sage it, and that is not something I normally do. And there was energy attached to it that wasn't great. So remember that where you get your stuff from matters. And if you're going to get your stuff on somewhere like Amazon, be sure that when you get it, you sage it, right? Or you rinse it in seawater, not something like this, not something like calcite, but you rinse it in seawater, or you sage it, and you have some kind of ritual to cleanse it in some way before you use it, okay? Very important that you do that. And if you forget and something comes up, you can always go back and sage anyway, right? So if you need any practice on any of that, you need to know about any of that stuff, there are plenty of YouTube videos on how to disperse energy that you don't want to be connected to. But I just point that out. Oh, so you got another 26. 26, love and partnership. 26, happy. Honestly, you can't make this stuff up, right? You can't make this stuff up. In order for you to be truly happy and be happy, and you will be, you got to work on this. You got to work on this lack of belief that you're worthy. And the time for a nap, please, is just basically like it's time to take a rest. Like you spiritually are burned out. You're burned out when you get this card. And I think sometimes you don't realize how exhausted you are until you take a 5-minute break and then you're like, holy moly, I am wiped. We're going to start with this because we'll just end on this note with these two. But basically, it's just talking about rest and rejuvenation and renewal and temporary non-action so that you can allow yourself to figure out, it says allow dreams to rise, figure out what you want here, okay, out of a relationship, specifically, what you want. Don't be general. You can only manifest if you're very specific, okay? It's time to step away, walk away, take a rest, renew yourself, and get ready for this next phase of your life that is coming. Okay? Happy, joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, and a feeling that all is well, right? I love that they're both 26. That's great. From a relationship standpoint, it means there are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about who you're with and you know that your heart is opening wide. To befriend, to love, and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest now where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship. So, that's actually very soon. It's not a long ways away. But this is the kind of relationship we're talking about here. Clearly decide what you want. Love and partnership, happiness and contentment in that loving relationship, right? Step away and take that time you need to renew, okay? And figure out what it is that you want. And to work on self-care and self-love, okay? And sometimes this is very much helped because a lot of people say, self-care, take a bubble bath, do whatever. Yes, okay. But when you're facing those issues of self-acceptance and loving the self, where do you start? Where do you begin? I can tell you from personal experience that one of the best places to start is with someone who is an attuned listener who has they have nothing in the game, right? They have nothing to gain by telling you one thing or another. They're not biased. They don't have any kind of agenda. And whether that's in a group setting or that's with a good friend or that's with a therapist or a counselor or that's with someone on the phone, right? In one of those settings or environmental situations. Having someone who listens to what you have to say, who can reflect and mirror back to you that your experiences are validated, that your concerns and fears are normal, that other people have gone through and been through the things that you've been through. Because a lot of this kind of stuff starts in childhood, and it stems from the feeling of being unlovable and being unworthy, stems from, and excuse me if this isn't you in particular, whoever I'm reading for, okay? I'm reading for the person with whom this resonates, can start from childhood and being either ignored, neglected, demeaned, abused, or whatever. And children can't discern whether it's them that's at fault or this person is supposed to be taking care of them. They have really no choice but to believe that the people taking care of them are good, because otherwise it's threatening, right? So they take this on themselves and they believe that they're not worthy. There's plenty of things that you can read and YouTube channels that you can Google. I will tell you, or YouTube channels that you can look up that will talk about this. Richard Granite is a great one. Some of his videos are very focused on narcissism, but there are some inner child and CPTSD videos that he does that are very good. Jordan Peterson is another one that's very good. Dr. Ramani is another one that's very good. So, if this is an issue for you and it stems from your childhood, I encourage you to spend this time while you're waiting for this person to arrive, investigating what it is that makes you feel that way and coming to an understanding, not just an intellectual understanding, but an emotional understanding that your experiences are valid, that your feelings are valid, and that you are lovable and worthy, and that the things that happened that made you feel unworthy or unlovable are no longer at play here in the present moment. You know what I mean? But you have to really believe that in your soul of souls. So I encourage you to do that if that's the case, and that's why this is here like this, okay? For those of you who it's not, excuse the little divergence, but I felt it was necessary to talk to those people who were saying to themselves, how do I do that? Because a lot of times I hear other tarot readers talk about, well, you got to take care of yourself. You're going to have action or whatever. And the person on the other end is like, what do you mean? Like, how do I do that? What are you talking about? So, much love to you, Leo. If this was your reading, please check the check the subscribe button and the notification button so that I can fill you in the middle of the month on what's going on. Love to have your energy in here with us. And yeah, leave some comments for me. Let me know if this resonated with you or not. You don't have to get into any detail. It's just good to know that there are people out there that I'm reading to, it's resonating with, and we're on the right path here, okay? All right, guys. Love you much. Take care. I will see you mid-month. Talk to you later, Leo. Bye-bye.